Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the Markets Breakdown Analysis for Wednesday, the 6th of December 2023. We'll be breaking down certain the exact zones where price will close above potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So looking at the daily candle for Tuesday. Now the daily has been bearish and more likely will be closing strong bearish. Now the one thing we have to pay attention to here is this is actually a decent daily candle on gold, and you can't really compare this daily candle because you might say, okay, so we've had a strong daily candle on Monday, and then it looks like the daily candle on Tuesday hasn't really done much because of how the body of the candle has been printing. Now you can't really compare this because this was an extremely volatile candle. This is something that doesn't happen as often. So the first thing you want to do is you want to measure the low to the high of the daily candle, and that's roughly around 320 pip range. So this is a decent range. And now to break down the chart and drop it down to the 4-hour time frame, what we can see here is we have the most recent 4-hour support formed around 20.15.400, the most recent 4-hour resistance all the way up to 20.37.700. Dropping down to the hourly time frame, we have a recent 1-hour support around 20.14.700, a recent 1-hour resistance around 20.19.900, almost 2020. Dropping down to the 30-minute time frame, we have a similar level of support and resistance. On the 15-minute time frame, we have a 15-minute support around 20.11.300, and we have a same level of resistance on the 50-minute time frame. So now to identify the no trade zone. For potential buys, so here's the thing. So we do have this hourly resistance, but where price is trading at the moment is too close to this hourly resistance. So what we can do is look on the left, and the first thing, what do we see? We have this previous 4-hour support around 20.22.300. Drop it down to the hourly time frame, that's also previous 1-hour support. That is also the previous 30-minute support. So this becomes a decent support on the 30-minute time frame, hourly, and the 4-hour time frame. So I would say potential buys could be above 20.22.300 as price break and close back above this previous 4-hour support. And for potential sells, ideally is to have a price to break and close below 20.11.300 as price break out of this 15-minute range as well. And I know we do have, for example, on the 15-minute time frame, this looks like a decent range, but on a 5-minute time frame, that's a range. On the hourly, that's a range. And on the 4-hour time frame, that's just one 4-hour candle printing small bullish. And this is going to be the no trade zone. And now to look for potential buys. And let's take this one off. The first thing we can see, we have this previous daily support formed around 20.40.100, which was formed on the 1st of December 2023. Drop it down to the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour resistance around 20.37.400. Drop it down to the hourly time frame, we have this recent 1-hour resistance around 20.30. Actually, that's 20.30, 20.29.600. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, a same level of resistance on the 5-minute and the 50-minute time frame as well. So I'd say the first target for buys could potentially be 20.29.600, targeting this hourly resistance. The second target for buys, we have this decent 4-hour resistance around 20.37.400. So that will be the second target for buys as well. And to be honest, that will allow price to retrace and maybe retest its previous daily support. And now to look for potential sells and going back to the weekly. So the first thing we can identify here is price is retracing. This weekly candle is retracing from the rejection to the upside. And now price approaching a previous weekly resistance on the left, which was formed around 20.04.200. So dropping down to the daily time frame, we have a daily resistance around 20.04.300 as well. Drop it down to the 4-hour time frame, we have this previous 4-hour resistance, but then we have this 4-hour candle tapping into a level, retracing and leaving this rejection. Drop it down to the hourly time frame and let's have a look. What do we see? We see this previous hourly range, previous 1-hour resistance. So this becomes a solid level or target, as we say, to have it for sells. So I'd say the first target for sells could potentially be 20.04.300, targeting this previous daily resistance. The second target for sells, now we can identify this previous daily resistance formed around 19.99.300. Drop it down to the 4-hour time frame. Looking on the left, what do we see? We have this previous 4-hour resistance. Looking at the hourly, we have this hourly support around 1998. I would say I would stick to the high time frame here, and I'd have the second target for sells at 1999.300, targeting the daily resistance formed on the 22nd of November 2023.
Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary.